Hello, hello. How are you guys today? I am Visa Shanmugam. I am an empowerment coach for women, and I am obsessed with helping women find confidence and boost their self-esteem so that they can go after the dream life that they've always wanted to do. I help get rid of mindset blocks and their self-limiting beliefs and their excuses so that they can create a life with intention and instead of living a life by default. All right, so let's get started. Today's topic, I was inspired to do this topic today because I was talking to a friend. Before I launch into it, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that I am going live in the right places. If you're on here live watching me, I just saw some hearts. Please go ahead and put it in the comment box as to who you are and where you are watching me from. And I would love to say a quick hello back to you. All right. I think I've got myself on 2 screens. This is like a trip. Okay, so going back to our topic today, I wanted to share 10 quick tips on how to uplift your mood within 10 minutes or less. This is so important because, as I was saying, I was talking to a friend, and I talked to her last week, and she'd done this workshop, and she was feeling fantastic about herself, and she had what I call, she was literally vibrating at a higher level, right? When you have good feelings within you, when you are happy, when your self-confidence is up, when your self-esteem is up, you are literally vibrating at a higher level. And so that then makes it easier for you to attract the things that you want. And it could be anything that we want. These are all things that, as human beings, we all want, right? More time, more money, better relationships, better health. And so, it's really important that we always vibrate at a higher level, because like energy attracts like energy. So when you're vibrating at a level here, and then you want to attract things that are vibrating at this level, so let's say that's a $5,000 increase in your income. And so you have to match your vibration in order for that to happen, okay? And so if we're always really down about ourselves, or we tend to get sucked down, our energy levels tends to go down, then it's really hard to make that happen effortlessly. I'm not saying it's never going to happen. It will, but it'll take longer than you want it to. And it's going to be a lot more effort than we want it to. And who wants that, right? We want things to happen effortlessly in life. How magical would it be if the minute you thought about something, it kind of appeared in your life? And I am telling you, manifestation is a very real thing, and I have experienced it. This is a running joke now. Like, I always manifest like really great parking spots. I know that's a small thing, but it takes, it's less stress in life, right? Who would like amazing parking spots? If that's you, give me a hands up. So wherever I go, I now manage to manifest parking spots, and I don't even think about it anymore. It's like I've set myself a bare minimum as to this is what's going to happen. So anyway, going back to my original story, I had that same friend message me today, and she said, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm starting to lose that high vibration, that amazing place that I was in, that energy is starting to seep away from me. I'm so scared of losing it. Can you give me some ideas on what I can do, or what you do to get your vibration up? And I gave her like 3 tips right away. And today when I sat down to do this video, like more and more ideas just came out. And I thought, well, I'll just make it 10 tips. So that's what today's topic is about. It's about 10 tips on how to get your vibration higher in 10 minutes or less. So here we go. Number 1 is, for me, my favorite is always meditation. If you're working in an office and you've had like a super stressful meeting or a conversation with the peer that didn't go the way you wanted it to, and you're like getting caught up in that drama, in beating yourself down about, I can't believe I did something so stupid, or I made this dumb mistake. You know that feeling like where you just like nobody can beat you up harder than you can yourself, and you're in that moment? That is like the worst vibration to be in, because that is like a no-win situation for anyone. So if you can get away to your car or a quiet space for 10 minutes, just breathe in and breathe out, and just get rid of all that nervous stress, anxiety, overwhelm. Because the minute you start to breathe, the minute you can get rid of those overwhelming thoughts and those thoughts of beating yourself up. Okay, so that's number 1. My go-to is always, when I just get time to myself, I meditate. And it's amazing how all of those thoughts that are swirling in your head, you manage to slow them down or pause them for a few minutes so that you feel like yourself again. So that's number 1. Number two is affirmations. I am a big, big, big fan of affirmations. And when I'm in the car by myself, I will literally say them out loud. Like sometimes I'll even yell them out loud, because the louder they are, the stronger they sound to me, and they literally physically reverberate within the cells of my body. And that makes it feel more real, and that makes it feel more good, and that makes it feel more true. I mean, when you hear someone say enough bad things about you, even if it isn't true, it starts to sink in, right? And you start to believe that person. Hands up if growing up, if a bully said anything mean to you, or someone very close to you has always been putting you down. And a small part of you starts to believe them. And then a bigger and bigger and bigger part of you starts to believe them. Eventually, it doesn't become a belief anymore. It becomes the truth or the fact. So why not use that same psychology to make it work for yourself? Why not say really amazing, good things? Let it be lies. Who cares? You will eventually start to believe them and make them come true. This works, guaranteed. But it's not enough just to repeat things. You have to put the energy and the feeling behind it, and feel how it feels within your cells. So one of my absolute favorite affirmations that I say is, the universe is always rigged in my favor and working for my highest good. And so whenever I'm having a crappy day, that's one of my affirmations I repeat over and over. Or maybe when I'm having like not so positive thoughts about money, I say, money loves me and I love money. Right? I mean, these are all like quick, short, and sweet. And I will say it 50 times, 100 times, as long as it takes for me to get rid of that energy that I don't want hanging around my head. And so I'll say affirmations. So that was number two. Number three is giving, right? This is really easy to do. You don't have to have a lot of money to give. I'm just going to check for comments if there is any. Nope, we're all good. And if you're on here live, just please go ahead and give me a quick hello. So number three is giving. What do I mean by that? There are three different ways, three easy, super easy ways to give. So number one is, this is my favorite, is I will take a dollar bill and I will I'll put a sticky note on the dollar bill and put a really sweet note, like, I hope you're having a great morning, or the universe always has your back, or this is your lucky day, or something, just some positive, uplifting message. I will put it on a sticky note. I'll stick it on that dollar, and anywhere I am, like, I will find a place to hide it. My favorite place to hide it is at the grocery store. I've hidden it under a bunch of bananas. I've hidden it under eggs. I've hidden it under butter. And it's like, you don't know which lucky person is going to get it. Like, and I don't hang around to find who's going to find it. But just that feeling of someone's going to have an amazing day because they're going to find this dollar and this note, right? So that's one of my ideas for giving. Second idea I have is compliments. Anytime I can find a way to give someone a genuine compliment, I will do it. Because it's amazing. Like, you see someone's face like light up. Like, we were at IKEA yesterday of all days. And it's the holiday season, they're crazy busy. And we were standing in the returns line of all places. And I know those people have hard times because people are probably yelling and cursing at them for not giving them the full refunds or whatever, for not having, their receipts complete. So all the people that were helping, like, they look like they're having the worst day ever. It was a Sunday night. I bet they couldn't wait to get home. And so it was finally my turn. I went up to the girl and I really looked at it to see what kind of a genuine compliment I could give. And she had amazing makeup on. Like, her eyeliner was on point. And I said, I love your eye makeup. It looks so beautiful. I wish I could do it just as you have. And she just kind of paused. She looked at me and she had this huge smile and she said, thank you. That's it. It's just so simple. It's an exchange between two human beings. And, it just uplifted her for that 1 second. And the third way that I like to give back is, I'm sure you've heard of this, is to pay for the person behind you at Starbucks. Like, that's another super easy way. I usually do it in the drive-thru. And so that way, the person doesn't know. And it's a great surprise when they pull up to that window to find that their drink order has been taken care of. So that's my third way is giving is the easiest way to uplift your mood. And I gave you 3 different ways to give, okay? The fourth way is doing something really indulgent for yourself. So this might take more than 10 minutes, but sometimes I will wear an outfit that maybe I was saving for a special day, but I don't even know what that special day is. So for instance, like, for Black Friday, I shopped a lot. I feel like I replaced a lot of things in my wardrobe. And normally I would wait to wear it for a special occasion, but I've literally worn all of my new stuff. Like I've literally worn all of my new stuff. Because every day it felt so special pulling something out new and wearing it. And I know the whole day, like I feel so good. So that's another very easy way. So that's what I mean by doing something indulgent. But if you had more time, you could treat yourself to a massage that you probably would never do. You could go get a quick manicure or a pedicure, or you could go grab a quick drink with a friend for no special reason other than you just wanted to feel good. All right. So number 5, spending time with people you love. You probably, think I do this on a daily basis, like your family. But my favorite part of my day is picking up my children. So I go to pick up my 4-year-old from preschool, and the way his face lights up, it's incredible. It's my favorite pick me up for the day. Or if you have a dog and you love playing with your dog, be intentional about spending 15 to 20 minutes playing with your dog, like without your phone, without any other distractions. Like be present in the moment and spend that time with the people that you love. It's amazing how quickly it uplifts your mood. And if it's not somebody in person, call a friend that you know you would love to talk to, and they uplift your mood every single time. 10-minute conversation, that's all it is. All right. So number 6, this is one of my easy things to do, is listening to a video or a recording by your mentor. So I follow a lot of coaches online, and they put out incredible content. And, some of them put out Facebook Live videos like this, and I have earmarked or bookmarked a few of my favorites. And anytime I'm feeling down, I will pull up something very relevant, a video that I can watch within 15 to 20 minutes. It could be a Tony Robbins video. It could be a Brene Brown. It could be an Oprah Winfrey. It could be somebody that you look up to and you admire. And I have those videos like saved in my Facebook links, and I will pull them up and I will watch them, because their message will immediately snap me out of feeling, whatever it is but that day, like feeling sorry for myself or whatever, and it will uplift my mood. All right, number 7, listening and dancing to music. So simple. Give me some Queen Bee any day. Like I love my Beyonce. And so I will put her on in my car on Spotify or Pandora, and I will like turn it up so loud, and I will, just lose myself in the music. Or if I'm at home, I will dance. As silly as it sounds, like I will do it. I love dancing. And so within 10 minutes, I'm like feeling great, and I've gotten rid of all that energy, right? And number 8, this is an easy one, spending time in nature. Anytime you can go out for a walk and be with green trees and grass and in nature, that's the way human beings were designed to be. So when we are locked up in our house, cooped up all day long, you become isolated. But when you're out in nature, it really makes you feel one with the universe, one with the source, and with your higher self. And it gets your energy vibrating higher right away. So we're on to our last 2. 9 is a gratitude list. So it's physically impossible to be feeling grateful as well as feeling bad at the same time. It's impossible. Your brain will not work that way. So if you're feeling down and you want to get your energy up, vibration up, start writing a list of all the things that you are grateful for in that very moment. From the sweater that is keeping you warm, to the shoes that are on your feet, to the heat that is heating up your building, to the air that you are breathing and the lungs that's allowing you to breathe. Start listing it. It's an infinite list. It needs to be an infinite list. And gratitude is the easiest way to flip your mood around and start being in the present moment. So you're not worried about what's happened and beating yourself up, or you're not looking into the future and worrying about what's about to happen. And the last one, you're going to love this one. It's a compliment list. What do I mean by this? So it's really easy to forget things that we are good at, or we've been appreciated for, or things that we've done really, really well. Being an entrepreneur, this is especially hard for me because I don't get any sort of feedback from a manager or supervisor telling me what a great job I'm doing. And so on the days that maybe things are not going my way, I tend to focus on just that and beat myself up and be like, oh, why can't I get this right? Why am I a procrastinator? Visa, you're so lazy. Like, right? You go down this rabbit hole of beating yourself up. So on those days, like I've started making it a point of saving anytime somebody says thank you to me, whether that's a client that I've helped one-on-one, or whether in these, like I get, daily messages, people saying, telling me this Facebook group is amazing and thank you for doing what you do. And, or I might talk to a friend, just like, my friend today who said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So I start saving those things. Though that is my evidence list of how great I am and how I'm really, really, really good at what I do. And so on the days I forget, I just read that evidence list. It's what I call a compliment list. So you start compiling a compliment list, whether it's, when your husband says that you look beautiful, or whether it's, your manager says, great job. We receive compliments all day long in obvious and not so obvious ways. Like my children tell me all the time how beautiful I look. But in the past, I'd just brush that off as like, of course you do, because, I'm your mother. You're supposed to tell me that. No, you like receive it with open arms. You embrace it. You savor it. You appreciate it. Don't brush off your kids when they tell you how beautiful you look, because they really do see you for who you are. So start making up a compliment list so that that list needs to be at the fingertips, so that when you start feeling bad, you can whip that thing up right away and make yourself feel good again. All right. So I hope this was helpful to you. 10 ways to lift your mood in 10 minutes or less. So easy, guys. And you can do these on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be just when you're feeling bad, especially the gratitude list. I do that every day, and I write down at least 5 things that I am grateful for every single day, because the more you focus on something, the more it grows. So let me know whether this was helpful to you. Oh, I missed all the comments. Tracy, I need to go back and rewatch all of your videos. My schedule has been a bit crazy. That's okay. That's why they're videos. They live here forever. Hi, Anita. Oh, you said I'm awesome. I think you're pretty awesome too. Thank you for joining me. So that is my, top 10 list. So let me know if this was useful. What was your favorite? Please let me know what was your favorite and which one you're going to start using. And then, as always, invite people to this amazing community and invite people to like this Facebook group. And I also have a YouTube channel under the same name, Visa Shanmugam. So look me up so that I can get you hooked up. All right. Oh, that's a pretty good catchy line. Okay, guys, have a great night, and I will be back here very soon chatting with you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.